What is a father? And why is it important to know? Is dad the scary dude that you tiptoe around, or is he the man that you run to meet when he comes home? Let's talk about it.
The 10 Dad Commandments, fatherhood through the lens of hip-hop.
I want to make it clear, though, this is a book for all dads, not just rap dads.
Oh, no. Every dad.
Yeah.
What up, rap dads? My name is Esteban Serrano, and I'm a music television producer, host, author, husband, and most importantly, I'm a father. And right now, I want to welcome you to the 10 Dad Commandments series. Commandment number 1, know your role. What is a father? I'm a firm believer that you cannot fulfill a role that you have not yet defined. And fatherhood is the most important responsibility that we will have in our lives. So we can't afford to wing it. We must be intentional. First, we have to clarify what it's not. Let's dispel some of these myths about fatherhood. We've heard the phrases, dad gets the big piece of chicken, this is dad's chair, dad is the king of the castle. I feel like you can whittle down fatherhood into 2 symbols, a wallet and a belt. Dad rules with an iron fist and he provides. But that's if all you do is whoop ass and pay bills, then you have failed. Okay, now that's out of the way, I'm going to give you my definition. Disclaimer, not every child or situation is the same. Parenting is not a one-size-fits-all thing. This is my style. For me, I define the role as a servant king. Remember, throughout history, the best kings were the ones who served their subjects before themselves. They provided for them, they protected them, they made tough decisions that were in their subjects' better interests, not what was best for the king. As long as I have that servant mentality, then my ego is not in the way of my parenting. A father will play many roles throughout your life. You'll be an Uber driver, you'll be a coach, you'll be a chef, you'll be a referee. You get the point. But as long as you understand that your role is here to serve your child, then you will always do so with grace and dignity. Okay, so now that you know how I roll, let me put you on to some game. There are many different parenting styles, about as many styles as there are members of the Wu-Tang Clan. And all of them dudes had different styles. Remember, there was Tiger style, there was Drunken style, there was the Wu-Tang Sword style. You get the point. There's the helicopter style. This is when you hover over your child, smothering them so they don't have any space to grow into their own person. Then there's the snowplow parent, also known as the lawnmower or the bulldozer parent. This parent gets out in front of their child and removes all the obstacles in their way. I'm sure you can imagine how detrimental this is for a child's development. If the first time your child meets an obstacle is in college, then you have failed them. The best, in my opinion, are the following, but keep this in mind, it really depends on the child. There's the authoritative style, which is the fine balance of structure, discipline, and rules with some wiggle room for grace and understanding. There's the free-range style, which lets your kid roam free and gives them the space to get into trouble and learn from their own decisions and mistakes. In this style, you take on more of an advisory role, and you help them decipher problems and scenarios that arise in their lives. The truth of the matter is you kind of want to take an MMA approach and learn as many styles as you can and employ them at different points in your child's life. When my kids were babies and toddlers, just learning how to get around on their own, I was definitely a helicopter dad. Then when they got into elementary school and to junior high school, I became more of an authoritative dad. And then when they became high school and college age, I became a free-range dad. And I feel like these were the best styles for the time for each of my children. My dad was definitely a free-range dad. I remember anytime I had a tough decision that he would sit me down, weigh the pros and the cons of my options, and then leave the choice up to me. And that made me have to live with my decisions, and it made any consequences that I came across totally on me. At the end of the day, I have one code that I live by as a father, and this is how I measure all of the decisions that I make. Whatever is best for my child wins. Even if it's uncomfortable, inconvenient, expensive, or if I just don't want to do it. If it's in the best interest of my child, it wins. Because at the end of the day, as a father, my job is to do the best to make the best human beings I can. But how do you define the role of a father? And have you ever even put any thought to actually defining it? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. This commandment is just one of the 10 I wrote in this book, the 10 Dad Commandments, Fatherhood through the lens of hip hop. The link to this book will be in the description below, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a fatherhood video from this channel. God bless you, and remember, you can take the father out of the hood, but you can never take the hood out of the father. Be great, and I'll see you soon. Peace.